Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the one and only Dwayne Nix. Yeah, I like doing that. And you guys are tuned into a new episode of the DK Fix. And on this week's episode, I will be talking about NXT Takeover 25 live this Saturday, because I'm recording this on Friday. So if you guys are watching this Friday, then tomorrow on the WWE Network, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. And it is going to be a pretty good card. Usually NXT Takeovers are awesome. They're usually normally the greatest thing to watch in WWE at the moment. And usually they come on after, or I'm sorry, not after, before like a major WWE pay-per-view event. Those major events being like Royal Rumble or WrestleMania, Survivor Series, SummerSlam. They usually have a takeover that Friday or Saturday before that Sunday. But this is a little different. There's no big pay-per-view for WWE coming up this Sunday, but NXT has a takeover show. So, and also on that card, they have 5 matches. Five big matches. And out of the 5 matches, 4 of them are for WWE NXT Championships. So, let's go ahead and just start with the non-title match first off. That match will be Roderick versus Matt Riddle. And both guys are really good wrestlers. I think it's going to be a really interesting matchup, to say the least. It's been a back and forth between the Undisputed Era, which is what Roderick Strong is in, and Matt Riddle's camp for a while. If I had to pick a winner in this match, I'm going to go ahead and go with Matt Riddle, just because he lost his last TakeOver event to the Velveteen Dream, who has a match later on this card. And I think that he, going 1 for 1 so far on TakeOvers is cool, but to keep that momentum of Matt Riddle, I think he's going to pick up that W. So I'm going to pick Matt Riddle in this match. I do think it's going to be a hell of a match, though. Roderick Strong, his last name is Strong, not for no reason. That guy, he might be little, but he is strong as hell. So I'll go with Matt Riddle. On to the next match. I'm going to go ahead and just jump into the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Ladder match for the vacant NXT Tag Team Championships between Orny Lurkin and Birch. I'm sorry, not between. Orny Lurkin and Birch versus the Street Profits versus the Undisputed Era of Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish and the Forgotten Sons. Here's one thing about NXT that I've noticed. When they have ladder matches, specifically when there's a lot of people in their ladder matches, more than the 2 or 4, their matches are spectacular. I expect this match to be crazy, with high spots everywhere from the Street Profits and the Undisputed Era and the Forgotten Sons and Orny and Lorcan. And I think this is going to be great to watch. If I had to pick a team to win. Now, I could say Undisputed Era. They've been 2-time tag team champions. They're probably the favorite going on in this match, or going into this match. But I'm gonna go on a limb and I'm gonna pick the Street Profits, man. Listen, this is their first ever NXT Takeover appearance. They're a fun team to watch. I think that it'd be really good on WWE's part to get the titles on someone like them. Montez Ford, who's just athletic, out of this world. The guy's crazy. If you're going to watch NXT TakeOver this Saturday, I guarantee you, when I say there's going to be high spots, he's going to be one of the guys that does something insanely crazy. I've seen him run and jump out of the ring and go so high over the top rope. It was crazy. So I would like for the Street Profits to win. That's the team that I'm going to pick to win. But in all honesty, I have a feeling that the Undisputed Era might get their 3rd reign as the NXT Tag Team Champions. But we'll see tomorrow. We'll see what happens. All right, guys, on to the next match. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a slide from the men and go with the women this time around. And it will be for the NXT Women's Championship between Shayna Baszler, who is the champion, and Io Shirai, the Genius of the Sky. I almost said the Pirate of the Sky. The Genius of the Sky. This match should be also interesting. Shayna Baszler has been the champion for a while. She's a monster. She's probably, in my point of view, one of the top heels in WWE. If you guys don't know who heels are, that's bad guys. For people who are wrestling novice, they don't understand it. I think that she holding that NXT Women's Championship has been just on a run, on a tear, destroying everybody. Io Shirai, who has done great stuff in Japan when she was over in Japan. She's an amazing high flyer. That's why she's a Genius of the Sky. Great, a wrestling technician. I would like to see her win the championship, but to be honest with you, if I had to pick one person in this match, I'm going to go with Shayna Baszler. She's just been so great. She's been amazing. She's been good as champion. She's a great heel. And she is someone you love to hate. Like, you don't like her, but she's so damn tough. And I think that she's going to beat Io Shirai. And she might walk into NXT Takeover. I think they're going to be in Canada for SummerSlam this year, which will be in Toronto, and that's in the summer of August. She might walk into there, and she might lose the title then. But I think as of right now, she'll still be the champion, and I'm going to go with Shayna Baszler. All right, guys. on to the next match, which will be for the NXT North American Championship. That, my friends, will be probably, in my point of view, this is going to be the match of the night. Even Triple H said it on the conference call that he had about NXT TakeOver yesterday, saying that this match right here should definitely be the match of the night. It will be between NXT North American Champion, the Velveteen Dream, the absolute future of the WWE, as long as Vince McMahon does not mess this up. And we all know what Vince McMahon has been doing lately. And against a former NXT standout superstar that got called up to the main roster and really didn't hit his peak, so he came back down to NXT, and this is the one and only Tyler Breeze, who in some kind of way was kind of the Velveteen Dream before Velveteen Dream. I agree with Triple H on this. I think this match was still the show. You got Velveteen Dream, who in my point of view is the next guy up. I think he is, I mean, even John Cena said that if he had to pick one person in WWE who's young and ready to take over this business, it's the Velveteen Dream. He's the NXT champion for, NXT North American champion for a reason, and I think he's going to have a phenomenal performance. Tyler Breeze, who was one of the best superstars in NXT, got caught up to the main roster, didn't really cut it that well up there, is coming back down to prove why he's still one of the absolute best wrestlers in the ring. Oh man, this just has a lot of ingredients for having the match, not only of the night, but possibly of the year. And one thing about NXT TakeOver events is that Triple H, who basically runs that show, and he should be running Raw and SmackDown because Vince McMahon has been having that in them. Yeah. They let the wrestlers go on. They let they let them. They give them a lot of time in the ring. They let them perform their wrestling spots the right way. They look amazing, and it's always fun to watch a takeover event. And when you got two guys as athletic, young, and hungry as Velveteen Dream and Tyler Breeze, I mean, come on, you guys can't go wrong with that. So I'm really excited for the match. I didn't get my pick yet, but if I had to pick who's going to win that match, I'm going to go with Velveteen Dream. He's still new as the North American champion, and I know eventually we're going to have to see him back in that main event picture again for the NXT championship, but I say give him a couple more months with that title, let him run with it. But Velveteen Dream, even though I think he's going to win the match, Tyler Breeze, man, I know he's going to be hungry to get that title, and if he doesn't win it tonight, if he doesn't win it tomorrow night, then I can see them having a rematch at NXT TakeOver Toronto in August, and maybe he gets the strap then. But my pick is the Velveteen Dream. All right, guys, this is the final match on the card. A rematch from the previous NXT TakeOver between Johnny Gargano, who is the NXT champion, and Adam Cole, baby. And this match is not a 2 out of 3 falls like it was in the last match, which Johnny Gargano won. He ended up winning that match 2 to 1 falls. This is a regular one-on-one match for the NXT Championship. If you guys were able to watch the previous NXT TakeOver, you know how great their match was. That 2 out of 3 falls match was just phenomenal. 5 out of 5 stars, 10 out of 10 stars, whatever your ranking system is, A++, that's what that match was. A lot of false finishes during that third and final match in the 2 out of 3 falls. And I think that even though Adam Cole didn't come out the winner in that match, and he had a lot of help from the Undisputed Era because he's also the leader of the Undisputed Era, Johnny Gargano winning the title was great. You know, Johnny Gargano's been around NXT for a long time. He's been the guy that's always gotten this close but never get the whole thing. And he finally got that big championship reign. He got it a couple months ago. And to be honest with you, I would love for Johnny Gargano to run with that title for a few more months, maybe even a whole year. I think he can run with that championship and be the face of NXT. But I am a huge Adam Cole fan, and since he's been in NXT, he's been a tag team champion, the first ever North American champion. It's just about time that they finally put the NXT championship around the waist of Adam Cole. Now, his debut in NXT TakeOver Brooklyn about 3 years ago, maybe 2, and when they beat up Drew McIntyre, after the end of that, he was the one holding the NXT championship. Now, he has not won that title since then, but tomorrow night, NXT TakeOver 25, I think he has a really good shot of winning the NXT championship. Now, obviously, you got to, throw in the fact that the Undisputed Era might get involved again, but hopefully they don't, because when they got involved in the last match, it didn't really end up that well. But if I had to pick, so I think Adam Cole wins the NXT championship against Johnny Gargano, or at least I hope he does. But if he doesn't, then we might be seeing a split between all the members of Undisputed Era, and I don't want to see that, because Undisputed Era is my favorite faction right now in all of wrestling. So I hope Adam Cole wins. But that'll be it, guys. It was a quick video. I wanted to keep it short. These are just predictions. These are my personal predictions. I would love to see NXT, I would love to see all these predictions come out being the ones that I want. I would love to see Matt Riddle win. I would love to see Street Profits as champions, and that Velveteen Dream retain, same as Shayna Baszler, and then get a new NXT champion in Adam Cole. But we just gotta wait and see. So, guys, tomorrow night, if you're watching this Friday, tomorrow night, NXT Takeover 25 from Connecticut. I think it's from like Bridgeport, Connecticut, or someplace in Connecticut. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on the WWE Network. If you do not have a subscription, it costs $10 a month. But if you sign up tomorrow or you sign up today, you get a whole month for free. So go ahead, guys, sign up, watch NXT Takeover 25 for free, and then hopefully my predictions become true. And if not, doesn't matter, as long as the card is a great card. I think NXT takeovers are some of the best in the business, and I think that they're going to have an amazing event tomorrow night. So, once again, guys, I've been Dwayne Nix. You guys are tuned into a new episode of the DK Fix. If you guys do not mind by liking or disliking this video, commenting on the video, hitting that subscribe button, also hitting that bell, and every time I put a video up, you guys will be notified about it. And like I said in my past couple of videos, I'll be putting out a video at least once a week, and maybe even twice a week, depending on my work schedule. And either way, you guys are going to have a lot of great content coming for you guys. From me, Dwayne Nix, I've always had guests on my shows, whether it be Izzy the Gamer or some of my other friends. But just stay tuned, guys. Once again, DK Fix in the building, Dwayne Nix. Have a good day, guys. Bless you. Mwah. Love all you guys. Peace.